Well, it goes back a ways to the point where when I was the Executive Vice President, Chief Financial Officer here, I realized that the university could benefit from a new academic building, but the state regulations were such that if you didn't use the space you had according to their formula and at their time frames, then you weren't eligible for a new academic building. And I figured out that buildings that focused on technology did not have a similar kind of requirement. And so I started a conversation on campus to say, you know, we need a new building, and the way to do it is to build a quote technology building. So I can't remember exactly when that was. It's been 06, 07, 07, 08, somewhere in there. And from that point forward, it was a matter of getting the appropriation through the State General Assembly and the governor. And then I had pretty much a hands-off once we formed the building committee and appointed all the different faculty members and staff to it to go ahead and begin to work on the design. I can't remember anything that we talked about that hasn't happened. It's been a while, but I think the building has turned out exactly the way I had envisioned it. You know, what's interesting about that is we, and particularly me as president, was really worried about how the students would react to the building when we opened it. Would they embrace it? Would they actually use it? And it was a fear that wasn't just shared by only me. There were other people that had the same, I guess, curiosity. Fear might be a strong word, but turns out we're delighted to walk by the building at all different times and see students busy doing a variety of things inside the building. So that makes me really happy that we have a place that students want to be in and so on. You know, like any building, I think it'll age well. This one we may have to pay more attention to than some because there's such use. The doors opening and closing and desks being used and so on. It may require a little more maintenance on the interior, but I suspect the other issue will be keeping the technology up to date. You know, it's very up to date now since it's only, 2 years old. But I could see over time that will be a huge expense for the university to say, well, it's 5 years old. My guess is 5 years would be as long as we push a lot of the technology, and that from that point on, just be making sure that we replace it on a regular interval. No, I think he, as an experienced sitting president, will be well versed in the use of this kind of building. He is the president-elect of the Council of Public Liberal Arts Colleges, of which his school and ours and Mary Washington are both members. He knows Jeff McClurkin personally, and Jeff has been to his campus, so I have a feeling that he's going to come in and hit the ground running where this building is concerned. Well, uh, it's something I never would have dreamt about in a million years that would ever happen, and some of my family members are stunned that happened. And I'll share with you that my wife told the board chairman to put the letters on the building in Velcro because I'm still alive. So it means I got to be on my best behavior from now until the end. So, but anyway, it's an unbelievable honor. It really is. Just that I believe it is probably one of the most handsome buildings on campus. Really, really well designed, just beautiful, and picked up many of the architectural features you find on other parts of the campus. How they positioned it here adjacent to Simpson and avoided the little stream out back with this sort of the curve in the building, I think is really unique. But I just think it's strikingly beautiful, and I'm really, really proud to have my name on it.